Protein can be an amazing tool to help you achieve a weight loss goal, but it needs to be used in the right way. Today I'm sharing 4 essential protein tips to help you achieve your weight loss goal. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by Kettle and Fire. More on them in a bit. Okay, the first most important thing is that it has to be good quality. And I'm not talking about like pasture raised, although that's great too. I mean the actual protein itself has to be something that your body can digest, absorb, and actually use as protein. And this is super important for achieving a weight loss goal, especially for a body recomposition goal, which is where we're losing body fat while maintaining muscle mass. And when it comes to good quality protein, we need essential amino acids and it needs to be highly absorbable. And to highlight how important this is for weight loss, a study found that those who ate at least 10 grams of essential amino acids per meal were less likely to have central adiposity or belly fat than those who didn't. High quality protein helps to boost satiety, helps prevent cravings, and those high quality proteins also rank high on something called the DIAS score, which is a system of measuring protein quality. In order to be considered a really great high quality source of protein, you want a score of 100 or higher on the DIAS score, and pretty much any animal-based food is going to have a score of 100 or higher, making them really great sources of protein. So things like chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, beef. When something ranks high on the DIAS score, it means that you can fully absorb it and use it as protein. And when a protein ranks low, depending on how low it ranks, it's either going to mean that it's poorly absorbed as protein and therefore you don't get the benefits from a weight loss perspective of that protein, or you don't even really absorb it as protein at all. Lower quality proteins that are still absorbed as proteins are going to be things like soy or fermented soy. Some beans also rank a little bit high on the DIAS score, but pretty much all other plant-based proteins rank so low on the DIAS score that they really can't even be considered protein. So when looking to achieve a weight loss goal and using protein as a tool, you want to optimize for those highest quality protein sources. The second thing is that you need to actually eat enough of it. In fact, studies have shown that eating higher amounts of protein is even better at helping someone achieve a weight loss goal than just simple calorie restriction alone. Studies are consistently finding that when you increase the amount of protein that you're eating, those people tend to do a lot better with their weight loss goals than those who have a lower protein intake. This is likely because protein helps us to maintain our muscle mass when we're losing weight. During the weight loss process, most people lose a lot of muscle mass. This can result in increased insulin resistance, which makes it harder to burn fat as fuel. Plus, muscle loss lowers our metabolic rate, which means if you're just simply following calorie restriction with a lower protein intake, you're just constantly going to have to eat less and less and less in order to keep up with that muscle loss. Instead, getting enough protein helps you maintain that muscle mass so you can maintain your insulin sensitivity and maintain your metabolic rate while losing weight in the process. Now, how much you should be having depends on each person. Usually around 30 grams of complete high quality protein at each meal is going to suffice for most people. However, some need more, some need less. I have a full video that helps you figure out how much protein you need to eat per day. I'll have it linked right up here. Now, one of the main reasons why protein is also such a great tool for weight loss is because it helps us to feel full and satisfied and therefore prevents snacking or sugar cravings. And an extra little sneaky tip before we move on to tip number 3 is that you can combine complete proteins with collagen in order to even further boost satiety and help you achieve your weight loss goal. I love getting collagen from whole food sources like today's sponsor, Kettle and Fire Bone Broth. Kettle and Fire is an amazing bone broth company that uses bones from grass-fed cows, and they also slowly simmer those bones so that they can pull out as much collagen as possible and you can get the most bang for your buck. Collagen is also known for helping our skin, our nails, our digestive tract, but it's also really great for helping us to stay full and satisfied during our weight loss journey. Using bone broth is one of the easiest ways to get collagen in because you can add it into pretty much any type of recipe. I personally like to add it into my chili, into my soups, in my stews, and even incorporate it into sauces where normally I might use water instead. And as a new mom who's also very short on time, I don't always have the time to slowly simmer my own bone broth, so having Kettle and Fire in my pantry that I can just pull out and add to any meal makes my life so much easier. And Kettle and Fire is super generous and they're offering my community 20% off their bone broth when you use code AUTUMNBAITS at checkout. So if you're looking to increase your collagen intake and get those perks of collagen along your weight loss journey, definitely make sure you stock up. I'll have the link down description below as well as the discount code. Okay, the third protein tip is to eat your protein first. When you eat the protein at your meal first before the carbs or the starches, it's been shown to lower glucose and insulin levels after the meal. And insulin is our storing hormone that literally shuts off fat burning. So if we can get a lower spike during our meal of insulin, then our body is able to more quickly and more easily shift back into fat burning after the meal. Plus, by not having as big of a spike and fall in blood sugar levels, this helps prevent energy crashes and sugar cravings that would work against your weight loss goal. Now, you don't need to eat all of the protein at your meal first, but a good general guideline that I personally like to do is at least making sure I eat about a quarter of my protein on the plate first before I have the other portions of my meal. Okay, the fourth protein tip is to pair it with resistance training. Yes, Yes, protein is an amazing tool to help you achieve a weight loss goal because it helps you feel satisfied, helps prevent cravings, helps maintain muscle mass. But if you really want to double down on your results with protein, the next best thing that you can be doing is incorporating resistance training. This is because resistance training, which is really any type of exercise that isn't cardio, helps to absorb excess glucose from the blood supply, helps you slightly increase your muscle mass, which also makes the body more insulin sensitive and therefore makes it even more metabolically flexible and easier to burn fat as fuel. Plus, resistance training when paired with protein, especially those first 3 tips we just went over, really helps with body recomposition. And that really should be the goal with weight loss, because we don't want to just lose overall weight, because that weight could be coming from fat, but it's also going to be coming from bone, from muscle, from water. So instead we want to focus on body recomposition, which is where we're really focusing our attention on burning fat, not muscle. By pairing resistance training with protein, it helps to double down on those body recomposition benefits. And you can choose any type of resistance training that is challenging for you and that you enjoy. You could be doing CrossFit, you could be using app workouts, you could be using my 21-day intermittent fasting program workouts, you could be doing Pilates, really anything that you enjoy. It's just important that you make it a habit and that you stick with it. So if you're wondering how you can actually fit all that protein in a day, you can check out my video on how I eat 100 grams of protein per day with this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.